Welcome and thank you for joining me on my creative journey. My name is Rihanna Jacobs and I'm from Mossel Bay, South Africa. Please note that Afrikaans is my first language and English my second. I will be doing the voiceover in English, so if there's a Afrikaans word slipping by, if it's something important, I will put the definition on screen. This is just a short clip of my studio mate. That is Lizzie. She's a black spaniel. She's just got this little bit of white on her chest, and I'm sure you'll see more of her in upcoming videos. You can download the PDF line file free on my website if you want to paint along with me. Please note that if you download the PDF and you want to print it, rather not print on your watercolor paper. It is possible, but I found that sometimes people complain that some of the machines gives off an oily residue, and then the watercolor won't really stick to that piece on your watercolor paper. It could be, you don't really have a choice on where that oil piece is. So rather not. If you know you can do it, by all means, and then I'll see you on the board. So today we're painting Professor Minerva McGonagall from the Harry Potter series. I started off with a very light wash on her face. I'm only doing the face and the black clothing and hat in this picture. So I started off with water, adding a little red to get like a light reddish color, and then I added yellow and blue until I found, with my tester sheet, I found the right consistency or right color for her skin. I started off very lightly, and then I add blue and yellow and red as I go to darken the shadows and give more proportion to the face. So Professor Minerva McGonagall was a Scottish half-blood witch, the only daughter of Muggle Robert McGonagall and witch Isabel Ross. She also was the older sister of Malcolm and Robert Jr. Minerva attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and was sorted into Gryffindor House. But it took the sorting hat 5.5 minutes to decide if she was a Gryffindor or Ravenclaw, which made her a hatstall. During her 7th year, she was appointed head girl. So back to Minerva's biographical information. After her education, Minerva worked for 2 years at the Ministry of Magic and later returned to Hogwarts, where she became head of Gryffindor House and the Transfiguration Professor. Though she wasn't a member of the Order of the Phoenix during the First Wizarding War, Minerva greatly helped the Ministry of Magic Resistance through spying on Death Eaters and bringing the Aurors, A-U-R-O-R-S, crucial information on their activities. Eventually, Minerva became concurrently, at different times, Deputy Headmistress and Headmistress of Hogwarts. In 1995, she opposed Dolores Umbridge, the High Inquisitor of Hogwarts. She also protected the students from Alecto and Amicus Carrow from 1997 to 1998. As part of the Order of the Phoenix New Resistant movement, Minerva fought in several battles of both wars, including the Battle of the Astronomy Tower and the Battle of Hogwarts, where she led the resistance against Lord Voldemort. Okay, you'll see I've put in a base layer on her eyes at this stage, just because I felt if I left the eyes until last, like I usually did, I lost some of the lines of the eye. It felt like the face was just, or the skin color just went over her lines that should have been clear and open for the eyes. So that's why I started with the eyes as well and giving it a base layer just to give me and remind me where the lines of her eyes will be. I gave her lips a base layer as well, and as you'll see, I darken it up. As the same with the eyes, I go from light to dark. I think that's the lesson I'm going to take away from painting anything with black, is going from light to dark, and the very last layer should be your darkest, never before that. I use a Uni Posca pen to get the catch lights in the eyes after I paint it. And then I use the watercolor pencils just to bring in more dimension and heighten, get the shadows darker and maybe lashes and stuff like that. That's why I'm using the pens in the end. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see in the description or comments, anyway, in the comments, not in the description, in the comments. I would love to hear from you if you painted along with me and the result you got. My paintings are for sale on my website as prints, postcards, bookmarks, greeting cards, and as mugs. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoyed the content. I post every Monday. See you soon.